Hey guys, welcome to the weekend reading. My name is Johanna. Welcome to Tenacious Soul. We're going to go through some general messages for each individual zodiac sign for the weekend of February 11th, 12th, and 13th. So yeah, let's kind of see where we go. I decided that this weekend, because we have Valentine's Day coming up on Monday, the oracle that I'm going to pull are affirmation cards from Louise Hay. They're How to Love Yourself cards. So I figured a self-love message would be good. So whether you're looking for love or not, it's a good self-care message. So we're going to pull one of those for each sign, and we're going to pull some tarot. I did post the love readings for each individual zodiac sign as well. So if you're looking for a love message, you can definitely check those out if you feel free, if you feel like you want to. But yeah, I think we got the full moon next week, so I'm probably going to post the full moon reading for all signs this weekend, and a pick a card, and then mid-monthly readings will be coming out this upcoming week as well, next week. So let's get into it. Let's see what's going on for the weekend. We're going to start with Aries here, so let's see what's going on for you, Aries. We are going to pull a affirmation card here for you. So, I want this one. So, Aries, it says, I am totally in charge of my life now. And on the back, it says, the moment I say positive affirmations, I step out of victim role. I am no longer helpless. I acknowledge my own power. This actually reminds me of like Emperor energy, which is your energy, obviously. It's your major arcana. But let's see what comes out in the tarot here. I'm using the Spirit Song Tarot. What does Aries need to know for this weekend? So it feels like you're kind of feeling more like yourself. You're feeling more in control. Some of you are really trying to switch your mindset out of like victim mentality, really trying to take like ownership and responsibility for your situation. We have the World card. We have the Five of Cups. And we have the Three of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. So it really feels like you are moving forward, especially with the World and the Knight of Swords, moving forward very quickly. These cards are kind of light, so I don't know if you'll be able to see the illustrations on them, but they are beautiful. Yeah, I think you're feeling really good about this. You're really, some of you are really motivated also to like move forward, but you're also having fun. You're starting to have hope for your future. I think you're, again, like really starting to shift your mindset here. Could have been after some sort of ending with the World. But I think it's a completion of something that you're really happy about. This is something that it feels good because you can finally move on. You know, you don't have to carry the burden around with you anymore. And with the Five of Cups and the Three of Cups, this really feels like it's the words on the bottom of the card of the Five of Cups say hope and readjustment. And then we have playfulness and bliss. So it feels like you're exiting and changing from a Five of Cups into the Three of Cups, where you're starting to enjoy your life a little bit more. Some of you may really have, you might just have a lot of fun this weekend. Like, I don't know, maybe there's something about this weekend specifically that, I mean, some of you could just be happy that the work week is over with the World card. Let's see what you're happy about with this Three of Shells. What's this Three of Shells for Aries? We have the Three of Swords, and we have the Four of Pentacles here. And then we have the Magician here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, again, it's like, it's interesting because this actually was in reverse, this Magician energy. So some of you felt out of control. You felt not in control of a situation, but it does feel like you have turned that around, or you will be turning that around. It's like you're changing your mindset, going from the Three of Swords to the Three of Cups. And again, like with the Four of Pentacles here, it says control and stability. You're gaining a sense of control and stability of your environment and your own life. And again, your mindset, right? Three of Swords is like you're changing that. Some of you maybe felt like things were out of your control, or you couldn't change your situation. I think you're realizing that you can. Okay. So yeah, this really feels like a shift in your energy, Aries, that is moving you in a positive direction. And allowing you to be more emotionally fulfilled. So there could have been something that you let go of that is no longer serving you anymore. Some of you, it could be a mindset that was keeping you kind of like down in the dumps, but you're back in charge, you're back in your element, you're getting back into your element. And so you're just going to feel really good this weekend. Just very stable, very grounded, like regrounding yourself a little bit. Okay. And if you don't feel that way, then I feel like this would be an encouragement to do something about that, to change your mindset. So that is what I have for you, Aries. We are going to move on to Taurus. So let's see what is going on here for Taurus this weekend. Your affirmation says, I forgive all past experiences. And on the back it says, I accept all that I have created for myself, my past and my present. I am willing to allow my future to happen. So some of you need to forgive yourself from the past, or you're forgiving someone or something from the past in order to bring in new experiences into your life. So let's see what this is about. What's going on for Taurus this weekend? We have love, which is the Lover's card here. We have the Five of Pentacles. And we have the Magician. Yeah. You're bringing in new energy by walking away. You're making a choice to leave something behind with the Five of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune. There's big change coming in for you, Taurus. It feels like you're making a choice to move in a new direction. A lot of you are going from like 2 people down to 1. Okay, so you could be literally leaving a relationship or leaving a connection of some sort. It feels like you could be going solo here. It just feels like you're on a new adventure. You're gaining the strength to move forward. And this Five of Pentacles here has a little ladybug on it. So I do feel like there's luck here for you. And it says persistence and new possibilities. So you're kind of like setting the foundation for new possibilities. Again, leaving something behind in order to step into new energy when it comes to your life. This could be literally anything. It doesn't even have to be love. This could just be like you're leaving something behind. You're making the choice to move forward, forgiving yourself of the past, allowing fate with the wheel here to really move you forward. Some of you have really been fighting this, and I think you're finally releasing something, an energy from your past. I don't even know if it's really a person. It could just be the energy of a situation. And you're taking, again, I was getting this a little bit with Aries, but like taking the responsibility of like, you know what, there was things that I did in my life or choices that I made in my life in the past that prevented me from really manifesting what I truly wanted. And now you're taking that control back with the Magician here. You're taking that control back to create your own world. It's like, if I don't like that and I don't want that, then I'm just going to move on to the next thing, or I'm just going to, whatever I want to create for myself, it's me who has the control of that situation. So this feels really good. I feel like this is a big moment with 4 of these cards being majors, and the minor being the Five of Pentacles of change, right? 5s are change. It really feels like you're moving in a positive direction. I think you're trusting as well what the universe, with the Lovers and the Wheel of Fortune, you're trusting what the universe is going to bring in towards you. Some of you weren't trusting this. You were maybe doubting this a little bit, but, or fighting it. But I think you're ready for this change, and I see it happening. But you need to make the actual effort with the Magician card. Some people think that, like, it was hilarious. I was watching another tarot reader. It's just like people that just think that, like, people just think that opportunities are just gonna like land in their lap, like the universe just giving out gifts all the time for no reason. Like, it's so true. Like, you got to put the work in, right? And the Magician is putting the work in. So I see you doing that, but it's just a reminder for those of you who are thinking that something's just going to magically land in your lap. Like, you do have to take action. You have to make something real, and you have to at least put the energy in that direction so that the universe knows that you're serious, right? Like, if you want to step into a new type of job, you have to at least look at job postings for it, right? Like, you have to at least look for those opportunities, and then the universe can provide you with them. But if you don't even go on the internet and search something up, you're never going to find it. It's not just going to magically show up, right? You still have to do something. So I feel like there's a big change, a big shift here for you. Definitely completion with the 10 with the Wheel of Fortune here. We have the 5 with the crystals, like the 5 of Pentacles. It really feels like you are creating a sense of change, but also like new cycles, new phases of your life. You're coming into a new phase and leaving the past behind. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. We are going to move on. We're going to move on to Gemini. So Gemini, I'm going to put that back in, but it was the Four of Pentacles. Let's see. Your affirmation is, if I follow my inner wisdom, I am at peace with my own being. It says, I completely trust the intelligence within me to guide me to the right path. The universe supports me in every positive way. So this feels like you have a sense of, I mean, Gemini, you are your Mercury energy, right? And air energy, needing to know the facts, the details, right? I feel like you know something, you know what you need to do in a situation. You just have to trust it. And when you can follow that inner calling of like moving in a direction that you're like, I know it, you actually are in more of peace, or you're bringing more peace into your life because you're supporting yourself, really, right? And knowing that like you're making the right choices for yourself. You have to trust you're making the right decision for yourself. And that when you do that, the universe will then provide for you. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Gemini this weekend. What does Gemini need to know this weekend? We have the Five of Feathers, which is the Five of Swords. Justice. Yeah, you're making the right decision. You have to trust that. Nine of Swords. So you're in your head about a decision here. We have the King of Wands, or the King of Acorns, in this deck. So yeah, you'd have to trust that you yourself are making the right decision. You're taking the right action. Okay. I feel as though with the Five and the Nine of Swords here, okay, you're kind of a little guarded, a little worried that you're kind of in this like it's like your ego and your fear is trying to protect you. However, like you might feel like what's actually going to protect you and what's actually going to make you feel better is when you trust yourself, when you trust that you know what the right thing to do is. Definitely weigh the pros and the cons with the Justice card here. This is like weighing the good and the bad, or, you know, however you want to put it. Weighing the pros and the cons to really see, you know, where is the best decision? What is the best decision for me? I feel like you're going to make the right decision. I think you have the clarity already. It's just that your mind is actually getting in the way of it. Feels like you could be overanalyzing it, right? Maybe you've thought of like 42 different scenarios. But I think with this, it's interesting. This Nine of Swords card says self-empowerment. And I think that that's almost like what you need to give yourself, is like believing in yourself, believing in your ability to make this decision that you know is right for you. It's going to restore karma as well. Like I feel like karmically, there's a decision that you need to make that is, not that it's like this big dramatic thing, but it's definitely going to choose a direction for you, right? It's definitely going to bring you down a certain amount of a path, right? But some of you are just really overanalyzing a decision. I feel like your message is to trust yourself. Trust yourself in this and trust that everything will work out. We have the King of Wands and Temperance here. So trust that everything is going to work out for you. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands. Some of you, it's like about going towards something new, moving in a new direction. We have Judgment behind that. So it's like you have a big decision to make here. But you have to trust yourself. I feel like you know intuitively, and you're being called in a specific direction. You know where you want to take action. You know what you want to create for yourself. You know what's going to bring you balance. It's almost too, for some of you, this is like a decision that's actually going to bring things back into balance. It feels like you're very unbalanced with the Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords, or you've been that way, and it feels like you're being proposed, or you have a choice here that's actually going to bring you more peace. That's what it feels like. So your advice here, Gemini, is to trust that inner wisdom. Trust your inner knowing. Some of you might have Virgo in your chart, or Libra. But trust that you're on the right path. You're guiding yourself in the right direction, and then the universe will show up and support you once you've made that decision. So that's what I got for you guys. That's what I have for you, Gemini. We are going to move on. We're going to move on to Cancer. So, Cancer, let's see. Cancer. Oh, I kind of have two here. Okay, so we have two for you, Cancer. Lucky you guys. We have, I freely express who I am. And then on the back it says, it is my birthright to express myself in ways that are fulfilling to me. And it says, I use my words and thoughts as tools to shape my future. Life is very simple. I create my experiences by my thinking and feeling patterns. What I believe about myself and about my life becomes true for me. So, Cancer, there's something about like how you see something or how you think about something and then like how you present yourself in the world are two very different things. And I think that there's something that's teaching you to start to advocate for yourself, to express yourself authentically, to say how you feel. Like I just got the example of like a child, like they don't have a filter, or even like an elderly person, right? They lose that filter. It's like, just express who you are and what you feel. And because it's almost like you have words and thoughts, but they're on different pages. So you're thinking one thing and then you say something else and then the universe gives you that and it's not even what you wanted. So if you want to create the world that you're looking for, you have to live a little more authentically, or you have to express what it is that you really want. Some of you are really trying to change things in your life as well, but it's like the physical manifestation of it is not happening. And I think the physical manifestation might not be happening because internally you've got one view of what you want and then you present it externally a different way. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's almost like those situations where you're like, if you know you're gonna have a conversation with someone, you freaking replay that shit in your mind. I mean, I do at least. Like all the time, and you're like, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna say this, and then you get to that person and you don't say any of it. That's almost what it feels like. So if you're holding back, or you're not, you might, some of you might even be like holding back your true expression because you're worried about fitting in. Okay, so just make sure that what you are internally processing, you're actually physically embodying when you live your life. So what's going on for Cancer? We have the Three of Pentacles. I heard fitting in with that. Interesting. So Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. And then we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, you're trying to move forward in a very positive way. I do see you trying to manifest like a sense of stability with the Four of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Like really wanting to be comfortable, have a sense of stability, feel in control, feel good about your environment, enjoy the environment, right? Like, but it's almost like you're really trying to fit in or work together with people, but it's like if you want to build the right community, Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, if you want to have the right people, the right connections, and the right relationships in your life, you have to express who you are, right? Because if you're holding yourself back, these people never get to know who you really are, and then you're never going to feel satisfied, or you're not going to feel seen, or you're not going to feel heard. So in a way, you're kind of like sabotaging yourself, or you're kind of just not allowing yourself to really manifest what you truly desire, right? It's like you're kind of holding yourself back, whether it's intentional or not, right? It could be a shadow aspect that needs to be healed, but it's like you'll fit in with the right people when you're meant to fit in with the right people, you know? I do see you being successful in what it is that you want for yourself with the Six of Wands. It's almost like, but you have to take the reins. You have to, it's interesting, there's like a deer or something. an animal with antlers on this card, and the antlers are really standing out to me, where it's like you have to take control, you have to dominate, you have to like be who you are, fight for what you want, like kind of have a sense of like grit almost, like being determined to achieve success and be recognized, but in the way that you want to be. And that means like putting in boundaries when people aren't giving you what you feel you deserve, right? Or people who are not allowing you to truly express what you want, or put you down for expressing what you want, or just aren't on the same page, right? Three of Pentacles is about getting to be with people, collaborating with people who are on the same page, right? You can be productive with these people. You can get things done. You can work together. It's teamwork, right? And if you're looking for that stability and that comfort in those connections, you have to be willing to express who you truly are and express what you want. So one, remember to keep a positive outlook, a positive mindset. But I also feel like there's a big thing about speaking your truth, speaking what you want, speaking what you're trying to create for yourself, speaking what you value in connections, in order to manifest the types of connections that you want. Because it kind of feels like some of you are in connections and in relationships, or you have people in your life that you're just like, we are not on the same page. But for some reason, you keep bringing people into your life like that. Yeah, Six of Shells, which is the Six of Cups behind that. Like some of you are really trying to, like some of you really need new people in your life. You need new connections. You need new, like some of you are really trying to find success in the past. And I don't really know if that's the place you're going to find it. Especially if your past or the people and the connections that you've currently been dealing with are built on a false sense of what you really want. So if there's people in your life that you already have, it's like, start expressing your wants, your needs, your desires, and your truth and who you are and what you want, right? Being yourself, expressing yourself. And if they can't accept you, Six of Wands is like people look up to you, people admire you, right? People give you lots of attention. If they're not going to embrace you and they're not going to say, man, that's awesome that you love that, or that's great that you're looking for that, or I love that you know what you want. If they're not willing to support you, then they might just not be the connections that you need, right? Maybe you've outgrown them now. Or you're just finding that you've been living in situations, or you've been dealing with people that are just never really were in alignment with you, right? Because that's going to block your manifestation as well of like what you're trying to create in your life. Because you're essentially hanging out with people that are not in alignment with you, changing your vibe, lowering your vibe, which is preventing you from manifesting things in a different frequency, right? So anyway, seems like that sounded like a long-winded message, but that's what I have for you, Cancer. Hopefully that resonates. Let's move on here. We're going to move on to Leo. So let's see. Leo. What is this one? Here we go. Okay. Leo. Your card says, I say yes to opportunity and abundance. It says, I attract prosperity with ease. I constantly receive incredible gifts from life. So, it feels like you could be attracting things to you, but it's the receptive aspect that is needing to be worked on. So, basically what this means is that if you are, let's say you get a job offer, all of a sudden you applied for it, you went for the interview, you did all the things, they literally hand you the job on a silver platter, and you go, well, I don't know, is that really something I should do? Is that what's in alignment with me? Is that what I want? You kind of like start doubting it, or you question saying yes to it. You're like, well, I don't know. Like it feels like maybe there's a sense of like wishy-washy. Like there's a need to be more like, yes, this is what I want. I'm going to take this. Thank you. Like, thank you for the opportunity. Grateful for it. And I'm going to take it because it's exactly what I want. So it feels like there is there's good things coming in towards you here, Leo, but it's like the saying yes to them, or taking the opportunities, or, you know, accepting a compliment, accepting an apology. Somebody asks you out, you say yes, right? And not letting fear or, fears to get in the way of your situation. So we have the King of Cups, being receptive. We have the 10 of Cups, okay. And we have the Emperor. Then we have the 7 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you guys have a lot of love, definitely, with the King of Cups and the 10 of Cups. A lot of abundance. Like, cups can be abundance, right? It's emotional fulfillment. It feels good. The King of Cups says harmony and integrity. 10 of Cups says blessings and well-being. And the Emperor says focus and stability. So, like, a lot of you, especially with the 7 of Cups, like, you have a lot of abundance around you. You have a lot of opportunities coming towards you. But I think it's like having the focus and having the strength even of the Emperor to then take action. Even the King of Cups, right? Both masculine energies, to take that action, to move in a positive direction. It feels like you're attracting a lot of things towards you. But it's like the taking it part of like, yes, that is mine. I'm going to receive that and be open to that offer. It feels like you're looking for these things and you want these things, but then it's almost like they show up and you close yourself off. Some of you, this could be a person. Okay, I'm seeing that. Someone who has a lot of love, who wants to give a lot of love for you, and you might be resistant to them. Okay. Some of you, maybe there's been like a hesitation in this connection. If it's a person, it feels like maybe there's been a hesitation, or it's happened very slowly, or you haven't been very clear on what this person wants. I do want to clarify this Emperor here for you, Leo. What is this Emperor for Leo? Yeah, we have Justice. I do feel like if you're presented with a lot of options, or you have a lot of opportunities around you, you still do have to discern with the Justice card, like, what's the right decision, staying focused and making sure that you're making good conscious choices, like not just like going with everything. But I do feel like there's something specific here that's showing up that can make you very happy, that some of you have closed off to. And again, it could be a person, could be an opportunity. It's something that can make you very happy with the King of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, we have the 6 of Swords. So it's something that's coming towards you. I feel like it could be a goal, a dream, something you've been hoping and wishing for. There's a transition, there's a shift here where something all of a sudden is coming towards you, or a person is coming towards you. And you do have to discern if this is what you want, definitely. But also you have to make a decision, essentially. I say yes to opportunity and abundance. There's abundance and there's opportunity both here. Is it what you're looking for? Does it meet your needs? Yeah, we have the Empress. Some of you, it's a connection. Someone may want a relationship with you. They may have all of a sudden come towards you and they may offer you something. They may want to go out with you. Okay. But it's like almost like you're kind of playing hardball. So I'm not really sure why, but there's something that you've wanted, you've been, excited about, or you've been hoping for, wishing for, but it's almost like then it shows up and you're like, oh wait, do I want this? So obviously still use your discernment with the Justice card here, like use the discernment of whether this is something that you want. But I feel like with the Emperor and the Justice card, it's like it's up to you to make this decision. You're being presented with an opportunity and you have to choose whether this is something you're going to open yourself up to or not, or an opportunity that you're going to take or not. So discern whether that's like in your love life, or obviously we have a lot of Cups energy here, so it definitely could be love or emotions, but it also could be something creative. It could be an opportunity in business with the Emperor there. Okay, so just apply that to your life as it resonates, but don't close yourself off to the good things that are coming in towards you, Leo. So that's what I got for you. We're going to move on to Virgo. So let's see, Virgo. What does Virgo need to know for the weekend? Okay, Virgo. We have, I trust and know that all is well in my world. Bottom or back of the deck says divine right action is guiding me every moment of the day. I know that whatever the outcome is, it is perfect for me and everyone concerned. So this is kind of about like trusting the process a little bit here, Virgo. Trust that where you're going and what you're headed towards or what actions you're taking are good for you and the people around you. It feels like you could be concerned around, like you're not just worried about you, but you've maybe got family, friends, children that you're worried about. Am I making the right choices for these people too? It's a very like selfless type of energy. But you just have to trust that you are doing the right thing. It's believing in yourself, really having confidence in yourself. We have the Traveler with the Fool. We have the Chariot. And we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, this is like, I don't know, maybe a lot of you have stepped towards something new. We have the Ace of Wands here at the bottom of the deck and the Fool. Passionate new beginning, exciting new beginning. There is a need for you to have confidence in this opportunity, confidence in yourself, in your creativity, your potential. It kind of feels like you're stepping into a new territory here, and you're really, some of you could be a little fearful or a little worried about whether this is the right choice or not. Like, I don't know what this is. Some of you, it's literally a move. And it's almost like it affects other people in your life, and you're really worried, am I doing the right thing? I think you are. We have the Queen of Swords here. You are seeing things clearly. You're using your discernment. You are, again, weighing pros and cons, or you're looking at all sides of the scenario, viewing this from a very open or global space. It says perception on here and truth. Like, you're seeing the truth because you've been perceptive of the situation. It's like you're very aware. I also feel too with the Queen of Swords, it's like you're using your logic and your intuition. Like you're not just using one or the other. You're not just making this decision from, or you haven't made this decision from a one-sided place or a very closed off perspective. I feel like it's very open. It does feel risky to you with the Fool here, but I think as long as you're determined to make this work, it will work for you. With the Chariot, it talks about overcoming obstacles and moving forward. It says discipline and determination here. So I think as long as you're determined to, put the effort and energy in, and you have confidence in yourself that you can make something work, it will work for you. I think the way that you're seeing a situation or this opportunity is correct for you. And you just have to trust that, yes, it's a new direction. No, you might not know where you're going or where you're going to end up, but you do have to just trust that it's the right thing for you and the people around you. It says, every moment of the day, I know that whatever the outcome is, it is perfect for me and everyone concerned. So you are being led in the right direction, and you are following the right direction, if that makes sense. Things are going to work out well. I see you overcoming obstacles and challenges, and I see you having the mental capacity or the logical capacity to, like, if you need to pivot, you'll pivot, like there's going to be obstacles for sure. Nothing's ever easy, but I feel like this is a brand new opportunity for you that has a lot of potential. It's like you're starting fresh. Some of you are moving, but it's like far is what I'm getting. Like, I don't know if you're just like taking your kids, or like that'll be a very specific message, obviously, but that's what I'm getting off it. It's like, I don't know, some of you are like taking your children and moving. Okay. So I don't know who that's for, but obviously very specific. That will not resonate with everyone. Most of you, it's just an opportunity that somehow like involves other people, and you're just questioning, or this is confirmation that like if you've made a decision, you've done the right thing. But trust your logic, trust where you're being guided, because it is in the right direction. I think a lot of you are definitely pulled in this direction. It's almost like the other option isn't even really an option. It's just that you're doubting, like, because it's risky. It feels risky. But I think it's the right thing to do. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. Interesting message. We are going to move on. We're going to move on to Libra. Let's see. What's going on for Libra? What does Libra need to know for this weekend? Let's get you a card, Libra. Okay, you guys got 2. I got 2 for Cancer too. Okay, so Libra. The first card is, I affirm only the good in life. It says, I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I am at peace. And then the other one says, I help create a world where it is safe for us to love each other. Love is the most powerful healing force there is. I give it and accept it without limitation. This is an interesting message. This is actually a love message, okay? A relationship message. And I mean, we'll see what comes out in the tarot, but this one specifically is about you coming in union with someone, or coming into a connection, or uniting yourself with someone, whatever that might be for you. But this is like you allowing yourself to do that. I feel like maybe, I can't remember if it was your love reading, Libra. I feel like it was. I can't remember though, I'd have to go back. There was one of the readings, but this feels like you've been resisting a connection. I feel like it comes from a place of doubt, or this is your message. So this is for a Libra who has been kind of resisting or hesitating or holding back on a connection, not allowing the connection to happen because they're worried something isn't going to work out, or worried that it's like they're going to lose the love. It's like a fear of opening up emotionally. I think actually you're starting to realize that, like, coming into harmony or coming into union with this person and opening yourself up and giving and receiving love with this person, it's like you can finally release the burden. I think some of you could even be expressing yourself to someone this weekend. It's like you can finally get something off your chest. But it's almost like you can finally relax. You can put the walls down. This really feels like opening up to a connection. It's going to make you feel good. I don't think that doesn't have bad vibes to it. It's like you're allowing yourself to actually enjoy it rather than resisting and fighting it, you know? It's like there's more flow here is what it feels like. So let's see what the tarot has. This could be a different message in the tarot is what I'm getting. So what's going on for Libra this weekend? What's going on for Libra? We have the Chariot, the Ten of Cups, and the World. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, it could be the similar message of like finally taking action and moving forward, determined to, you know, have the relationship you're looking for. Ten of Cups in the World. Again, Knight of Pentacles at the bottom, so it's like it's taken a while. You're probably very closed off. Four of Pentacles. Evaluating a lot. Sorry, Four of Cups. Yeah, some of you were hesitant in a situation, okay? So that's for some of you in love. If you're not dealing with love, so let me go back. If you are dealing with love, it's going to be moving forward. I see there being success. I see there being fulfillment, okay? Enjoying the good life. It's like you finally did it. You finally got to your destination. You overcame the obstacle that was holding you back, and now you're able to enjoy this relationship, this connection. Okay, so I see things flowing more when it comes to your emotional space from a relationship standpoint. Others of you have really been, if this is not love, okay, so this is not going to be a love message, this one, but some of you have really been persevering and working through, like, day in, day out. Both of these cards, the Chariot and the Knight of Crystals, says determination. So you have been very determined, very disciplined, and just continuing to go, go, go on something. And it's like you're finally getting the end goal. You're finally reaching the end result, the World and the Ten of Cups, and you are so happy about it. Okay, so happy about it. There's some sort of like successful victory is almost what I'm getting. Because you did the work, you put the work in, and it's like you're finally able to celebrate that. I think that could be this card for you, the I affirm only the good in life. I am in harmony with all that surrounds me. I'm at peace. It's like you're finally coming into like what feels like the good life for you. I do just want to clarify the World card here for you, Libra. I don't know, there's something that you've like been completing or something to be victorious in. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I feel like you have had so much drive, so much completion. We have the Tower. Okay, the Tower in this deck says release and revelation. So it's like you can finally start fresh. We have the Fool behind that. So it's like you can finally break free. Some sudden ending, some sort of, it feels like a completion, like you feel like you've successfully completed something. I'm not sure what this is, but it makes you very happy. I think it makes you really happy because you can finally break free from it. You can like, it's kind of like that energy I was getting in the love part of where it's like you can finally just like allow and release and let it happen. Yeah, some of you definitely have mastered something. We have the this card fell out, which is the Queen of Cups. Again, emotional fulfillment, but we have the Hierophant, the Shaman, which says divine wisdom and spiritual power. But the Hierophant talks about, in traditional tarot, talks about mastery, and like it could even literally be graduation from something. Okay, so you've mastered something, you've completed something, you've like successfully fulfilled something, and now you can finally break free with the Tower and the Fool is what I'm getting, breaking free. So there's something really good happening here for you, Libra. But it's because you've put the energy and the work in. It's because you took the actions, because you did the thing. And you consistently put the action and the work into it. You were disciplined, and now it's paying off for you. Okay? Some of you maybe you were like, I don't know, trying to move, trying to get a home, like something like that. There could be travel here as well, like with the Chariot, the World, and the Knight of Wands. Definitely could be travel for some of you, or there's just movement. Okay, this is what I have for you, Libra. We are going to move on here to Scorpio. So let's see. Okay, that's gonna, it's the Six of Wands. Okay, so success. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Your card says each person is part of the harmonious whole. It says, with joy, I recognize my perfection and the perfection of life. So there's a sense of acceptance here, and that like everything's happening for a reason, or everything's like happening as it's meant to. And you're part of the collective. Interesting. I think it's like realizing too with it's kind of an interesting word to use, perfection, right? I recognize my perfection and the perfection of my life. It's like seeing the things that are just great. Like noticing the good things, having gratitude is almost what I'm getting. Like recognizing the good things that you've done, the things that you've perfected, things that are just like you wouldn't trade for the world, and realizing that your life is full of those moments. So let's see. What's going on for Scorpio here this weekend? Five of Swords. Interesting. The Wheel of Fortune. Empress. Yeah, you're starting to see the beauty in life. We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you've maybe been in a very like not so open place with this Five of Swords here, the Five of Feathers. You had a big shell on. You had a big protective guard on. You know, it's like you were always ready for battle. And now it's like, I feel like with the wheel here, it's actually, this is the Wheel of Fortune. It's saying things are changing for you. Like your perception of life is changing. You're seeing the beauty again. You're starting to see the beautiful aspects of life in your own life, yourself, right? This could be self-love with the Empress here. It says beauty and abundance. The Wheel of Fortune is saying, it says change and possibilities. It feels like you're finding, it's like you're finally able to take the armor off. You're finally able to, it's like you're changing, you're evolving. You're coming out of your shell. Okay, we even have Page of Shells here at the bottom, which is the Page of Cups. It says intuition and inspiration. It's like you're excited to kind of move in a new direction, but I also think you're doing a lot of inner reflection, or you've done a lot of inner reflection. You're seeing what's maybe been a bit of a burden for you, or what you've been holding on to or carrying. And it's like, it's time to see the good things in life. You're trying to be more harmonious and more receptive to things. I think you're ready for new opportunities, new abundance, new possibilities. Okay. You're just seeing the good in life. Clarify this Emperor, or sorry, clarify this Empress for Scorpio. Clarify the Empress for Scorpio. I swear, if the Emperor comes out. No, Five of Shells. Yeah, Five of Cups, like King of Pentacles. So again, you're starting to shift your perspective. You're starting to have hope again. The Five of Cups on this deck says hope and readjustment. You're readjusting your perspective. There's change here too. We have 2 5s and a 10. There's change here that's bringing growth. It's bringing more harmony into your life. Stability, King of Pentacles. So things are, I think there's a lot of growth and abundance that's going to start to come into your life. Some of you may have Taurus in your chart, or Sagittarius, Pisces. But I think that there's like, it's like you're finally solidifying. You're feeling more grounded, feeling more stable, but it's because you're actually, you're more open, you're more receptive. You don't have this like, you're not trying to fight the world. Five of Swords. Some of you were really like, you've been very defensive, or I don't even really want to say like victim mentality, but it's like, because I don't feel like you were like pouty about it. I think it was more of like an FU kind of energy, like a very hard, rigid energy. And I feel like you're not that anymore. You're softening up, especially with the Empress. You're softening up. You're open to changes, open to possibilities, feeling optimistic and hopeful about your future. And seeing, again, like seeing the good things in life, seeing the perfection in your life that can only really be perfection to you, right? As the individual, it's how you perceive it. So this looks really good because I feel like you're shifting that. And some of you maybe need to shift that, but I feel like the changes are already happening, especially with the Wheel of Fortune. It's like, it's destined. It's kind of like written in the stars, you know? So things are going to start to move forward. Things are going to grow a lot for you here. So things might kind of pick up pace, or you might notice that like an increase in abundance, or maybe even money, or your money's just doing really well. Love could be doing really well, finding a sense of stability just generally. Okay, so that's what I have for you, Scorpio. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. So let's see. What does Sagittarius need to know? What does Sag need to know for the weekend? So your card, Sagittarius, says, I am grateful for all the wonderful things in my world. I express gratitude to the universe often, knowing that my thoughts are heard and appreciated. So I heard gratitude journal. So some of you maybe need to be more grateful, or just write things down, or maybe make it a practice, or maybe some of you already have been, okay? Because some of you already are grateful. You're feeling very good about the things in your life right now. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius this weekend. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. And we have the Emperor. So all fire here. This feels like your energy with the King of Wands here. So some of you could be dealing with another fire sign, okay? Specifically in Aries. But for some of you, this is just your energy. I feel like you're very grateful. Four of Wands. You're very happy with what you've created in your life, what you've manifested in your life. You're happy with the people and the places and the things in your environment. You feel very stable. Okay, you feel comfortable. But I also feel like there's a part of you that's really striving for more. So it's almost like if you're trying to create more opportunities, more growth, more potential, even evolve to the next level, whatever that means for you. It's almost like maybe expressing gratitude is something that maybe would be beneficial for you, because the universe is going to hear that and it's going to help bring in good things for you. I think that if you're going through a challenging time, with some of you with this Five of Wands, it can be a challenge. I think that you have to remember to be grateful, right? That can help shift our perspective a little bit if we're kind of in this like fighting type of energy. But for some of you, you are up for the challenge. You want the challenge. You're excited for the challenge. You're like, bring it on. Like, I'm gonna be able to do this. I just feel like you're ready to move forward in something here. I'm getting something too from a love perspective where like you're really wanting someone to fight for you. Okay, so I don't know who that's for, but yeah, I feel like with this Five of Wands, it's like you're ready for growth and change and excitement. Some of you got really comfortable where you're at with the Four of Wands. Like you feel very comfortable and it's great. You love what you have. You're grateful for all that you have, but it's like, now I want more. I want to bring in more energy here. What's this? Five of Acorns. What's this Five of Acorns here for Sag? Yeah, Nine of Cups, Ten of Swords. Interesting. I'm getting that like, yeah, awakening. Some of you are going through an awakening, like maybe some of you, like you could be going through some sort of transformation. It says recovery and transformation on this Ten of Swords. So you could be going through some growth or some challenges in your life, but it's like to pull you out of a comfort zone. Okay, so if you're feeling a little not excited with the universe, I actually feel like it's bringing you to better things with the Nine of Cups here. And it's interesting, this Nine of Cups says gratitude. So gratitude is really big for you right now, Scorpio or Sagittarius. Could be dealing with Scorpio. You're being renewed. It's almost like, again, it's like something was forcing you out of a comfort zone, or it's like you got comfortable where you're at, but it's like, I want more for my life. I want new things. And like, that might mean I need to make tough decisions with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Wands, but I'm going to do it. Like you're like up for the challenge. I keep getting that because you know there's good things, better things for you, but that doesn't mean you're discrediting the good things in your life currently. Okay. So I think that there's something really positive coming in here for you, but it's like you're going after it. This isn't something that's going to land in your lap. This is something that you're going to go for. There's a lot of like strength and determination here. Some of you really live a luxurious life. Like some of you are very abundant already, but it's like you always have this motivation for more, or you want more things or different things or new experiences. You always want a challenge. I think that some of you could be kind of bored, even though you love what your life is currently like. You could be looking for a challenge. I think you're going to get it. But being grateful for your current situation and what you're currently going through, and even just the challenges, right? Being grateful for those opportunities is going to bring you positive things and what you're looking for. So just remember that, to be grateful. So we are going to move on. We're going to move on to Capricorn. So, Capricorn. Capricorn. Okay. So, Capricorn, your card says, I trust myself and the process of life. And then it says, the moment I'm willing to change, it is amazing how the universe brings me what I need. I kind of feel like there's the phrase that I'm getting, and don't take it personally if it's not something that like resonates with you, but the phrase that I'm getting is let go and let God. You know what I mean? Like, just like let the universe do its thing. Some of you, I think you're open to the new thing, or just the change. You're open to the change, but you don't trust yourself with the change. That's the biggest thing. It says, I trust myself and the process of life. The moment I'm willing to change, it is amazing how the universe brings me what I need. So you're going to get what you want, but you have to, it's almost like a wheel of fortune. That's what I'm getting off this. It's like you gotta let it roll. You gotta let it go and move. Let the wheel turn. Some of you are worried about the wheel turning though because of yourself. You're worried, like maybe you don't trust yourself, or you don't know what you're gonna do. So let's see what this is about. What's going on here for Capricorn this weekend? I feel like there could be something too that you just have to release it to the universe, to just like, what will be, and not trying to control an outcome. Like, you might feel very out of control in a situation, and I think that that's calling you to just release yourself from that type of energy. So we have the Seven of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely resistance here with the Seven of Wands. I feel like you really want something though. Some of you could be something emotional, Knight of Cups, King of Cups, or it's some sort of emotional fulfillment. Like, this could be going after a goal or a dream that you have, but it also could be looking for a life partner, looking for a connection, right? But there's resistance here with this Seven of Wands, even though it's something that you really want. Yeah, we have Seven of Cups here at the bottom. You're confused. You don't know. You're like, where am I going? What's next? It's like someone's like needing or wanting to know all the answers, and that's actually putting you in a place of like resistance. It's amazing how the universe brings me what I need. You just gotta like let it flow a little more. Some of you are like, yeah, you're like, I'm getting this flamingo. The flamingo obviously only has one foot in the water. So I got the other one up. But it's like, there's a hesitation. It's like, I'll slowly dip my foot in, but I'm like, am I doing the right thing? Like, it feels like you're not trusting yourself. Yeah, Three of Wands, Knight of Pentacles. If you want to go somewhere, you want to have a certain type of a life, you want to have a certain type of connection, if you can see it, you can have it. But don't hold yourself back, Three of Wands, and don't wait and think that there's this perfect moment. It's going to take work. Some of you need to leave a comfort zone, or you need to leave hermit zone. Kind of get out there. What's this Seven of Acorns, or the Seven of Wands? What is this about for Capricorn? Yeah, Six of Swords and Two of Pentacles. You're questioning, do I move forward in this? Do I follow where I'm being guided? The universe is, if you let change, or you let something move forward, you let something just, you release it even, you're going to, one, gain insight, and two, it's going to allow a transition here. It's going to let the change come in. It's going to allow the universe to bring in the energy that you want and need. So trust yourself. Some of you are like kind of Maybe some of you are a little wigged out because you're in this emotional space, right? With the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. Like you might feel very emotional about this and you're just like, well, what? Right? Because we even had the Seven of Cups. It's like, I don't know where this is going. I don't know how I feel. I don't know. And I think the universe is saying like, one, Three of Wands, you're going to know when the right moment shows up, right? Because waiting for the ships to come in, like the moment will show up. You don't wait for the perfect moment, but you'll know when to take action is what I'm getting. But with the Six of Swords and the Seven of Wands, it's like, don't fight where you're trying to go, or don't fight where you're being guided, because you have to allow the change to happen. The more we try to figure it out sometimes, the more we actually resist it from even happening. So we kind of like push our timeline back a little bit. So just let things flow, release. Some of you just need to release the need to know. You need to release the emotion behind it. You need to release the expectation or the needing to know the answer of how things are going to play out. And when you do that, it'll let the change happen. It'll like, I'm getting like the dams will open, you know, like everything will be able to flood through. But you're kind of like creating a sense of resistance right now with the universe because you either have an expectation or you wanting to know what's going to happen or needing to know an answer. Instead of just trusting it. So that's what I have for you, Capricorn. We are going to move on to Aquarius. Happy birthday to any Aquarians. Let's see what's going on for you guys this weekend. What is going on for Aquarius? What is going on for Aquarius here? So Aquarius, we have, I release all feelings of negativity and guilt. On the back it says, we create habits and problems to fulfill a need. When I can find a positive way to fulfill the need, I can release the problem. So this is like kind of feeling like, feels like understanding your own patterns or understanding why you do things. And when you can understand why you're doing things, you can kind of release the guilt or the negativity around it or that negative thought process around it. Like, I don't know, I'm getting an example from my own life. Like some days, not very often, but some days I will just like be like, you know what, all I want to do today is watch Netflix. And I stopped a couple years ago. I'm really bad for like not taking breaks and like always doing something. And I stopped a couple years ago fighting myself on like binging TV shows. And I just allowed myself to do it because I noticed a pattern that every time that was what I wanted to do, I was really just looking for a break. I really just wanted that break. And so by me releasing the guilt around like, oh my gosh, I should not be sitting for X amount of hours watching this stupid show. It's not getting me anywhere in life. But I noticed that like what it was giving me was the break. It was giving me the time off. And the more I fought it, the less I actually felt relieved. So the more I fought it and felt guilty about it, the more I stayed the longer I stayed in that rut. Whereas if I just had my day and I said, you know what, I just need this today. This is what I'm going to do. I could accept it and then I could move on from it the next day. Like I could move into a new energy. So it kind of feels like that, like understanding why you're doing something and not attaching something negative to it so that you can, fully release yourself and actually be able to fulfill the need that you're actually trying to fill, you know? Some of you, this is about creating better habits for yourself as well. Okay. Sorry if you can hear that squeaking noise. It's our furnace. It's got a mind of its own. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the King of Wands. So you could be dealing with a earth sign or a fire sign, or you have that in your chart somewhere. We have the Four of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So money, I feel you're doing good things. Some of you may be overwork or you spend a lot of time working. Or you spend a lot of time at home or you're isolating yourself. It's like the King of Wands is kind of giving me this energy of like maybe needing to kind of get back out there, like have a sense of exploration. You've been very dedicated to your abundance, to your growth, to your material world. Some of you like your home or buying a home or fixing up a home or something like that. You've been very dedicated to that. Maybe you've been trying to get things done around the home. So that's maybe consumed a little bit of your focus, but there's something around what you do in your day-to-day and what you typically take action on. There's a sense of like, I don't know, it's like there's almost like this negative energy that you hold on to around something. When we create habits and problems to fulfill a need, we create habits and problems. Yeah, it's about breaking a habit or breaking a cycle and not feeling guilty about it. Like if you do it, like let's say you're like, I'm eating healthy and I'm looking after my body, 9 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, working on your physical self, even King of Wands, like it's okay to take a break, you know? It's okay to take a day off. It's like that whole saying where it's like just because it's like the same thing as like, okay, you having a bowl of ice cream is not making you fat, just like eating one salad is not making you skinny, you know? So there could be something that you're trying to improve and focus and dedicate yourself to, that you're trying to change and grow and improve in your life. But there's a bad habit that seems to be kind of creeping in. And I think that finding a positive way to fulfill the needs, so either transitioning, saying, okay, well, this is what I get out of it, so I need to do something different or find something else for it. It's like, I'm going to eat carrots instead of chips, whatever, right? And then you can release that problem. You can let that problem go. So it's kind of like problem solving for a habit or a situation that you feel guilty about. It's a very specific message, I feel. Others of you are just very focused at work. You need to release the worry that, you know, you're not doing the right thing. Because I feel like whatever you're working on, you're very passionate about it, you're excited about it, you feel good about it. What's this 8 of Crystals? I think you're starting to see progress as well. So you are moving forward, and that could be why there's this like a fixation on it, because you're like, oh, I'm seeing the good changes. I'm seeing the positive things that are coming of this. So like, I want to keep going, which is not a bad thing, right? We have the Queen of Cups, and then we have the 9 of Wands. So yeah, some of you just feel like you're not open to other people or other things, or like you're really focused on your work and you're persevering through something and focusing on something that you want to put energy and effort into. This feels like you trying to have a sense of achievement or hit a certain goal or feel more abundant, feel more successful, be at peace. Like you feel like by working on this and mastering this, you're going to feel better about yourself. You're going to feel good about yourself. It's a self-love. Like I feel like the way that you're putting your energy into this is actually self-care. So I don't really feel like this is a bad thing at all, but for some reason there's some sort of like negativity or guilt that's popping up here that you're needing to release in order for you to kind of shift the energy into a positive perspective on that. So there's some deeper healing work that's needed to be done around that, whatever you feel guilty about, okay? Some of you feel guilty about like giving more time to yourself, right? 9 of Pentacles is an individual card. Queen of Cups can be self-care. So some of you are like working a lot on yourself or self-care, and you feel guilty about it, even though it makes you feel really good and it actually probably brings better energy into your life. But it's like, why do you feel guilty about it? And diving into that. Okay, journaling for some of you on that might be very good. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. We are going to move on. We're going to move on to Pisces. Let's see what's happening for you this weekend, Pisces. If I can grab one here. There we go. Okay, you got 2. So Pisces, we have my mind is a powerful healing tool. And we have every day I choose to send loving, healing energy to the planet. What I do with my mind does make a difference. Okay. And then we have, I am open and receptive to all good. I deserve to live in an atmosphere of joy and acceptance. So it feels like you're changing your mindset around what you deserve. Some of you really look after other people or other things in your life a lot, and you're realizing that you deserve good things too. So you could be somebody who's like, I don't want to say a people pleaser, but you could be somebody who like looks after everyone else's needs without looking after your own, you know? So maybe you're starting to shift that a little bit. Let's see what's going on here for Pisces. We have the 9 of Cups, the Sun. Yeah, good things, happiness. And the 2 of Pentacles. This is about bringing more balance into your life. We have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, some of you are really tired, overworked, not feeling good, like just feeling depleted. And yeah, some of you, it's overworking. We have the 3 of Pentacles behind that, okay? So some of you are really overworking. It's like finding a balance between your home life and your work life, okay? So a lot of you, this is about recharging. 9 of Cups and the Sun. Recharging, finding balance in your life, being more grounded as well. Some of you need to spend some time, if it's sunny this weekend where you are, spending more time outside. Some of you have been very isolated inside or just like in darkness a lot. You need to get out and experience the sun. Okay, there could be you could be going through a lot of changes as well with the 2 of Pentacles that are, you know, kind of throwing you off or depleting you in some way. You've been really persevering through this. You've been really working through this, but it's almost like there's a need for you to shift your focus onto yourself is what I'm feeling with the 9 of Cups and the Sun. Okay, so shifting the focus on yourself, especially if you feel or have been feeling depleted and going through a lot of changes, you know, to find more balance in your own personal life. Yeah, Knight of Cups, it's like giving to yourself rather than giving to other people. And then we have the 5 of Wands. Some of you have been just dealing with some challenges, maybe emotional challenges or people in your life, like maybe you have children or you have a partner that it's like you've just, because you've felt depleted, it's getting in the way of your relationships. So I think that there's kind of a need for you to kind of really do some self-care this weekend. Yeah, Ace of Swords, to clear your mind, again, restore a sense of clarity. It's interesting, this Ace of Swords says foundation. So 3 of Pentacles, or 3 of Wands, so you can move forward. Some of you need to explore new things or do new things, or if you have projects or, you know, hobbies that you want to do, like let yourself do them. You know, it's like you don't have to get all the work done. I feel like this is a weekend for you, Pisces, where it's like, let yourself recharge, do things that you want to do, creative things that you want to do things that'll help you clear your mind. And that's going to restore a sense of balance and allow you to be more receptive to good things, because it feels like some of you have been closed off because you've been so focused on other people. And I think this card as well is basically saying, like, because it says, every day I choose to send loving, healing energy to the planet. What I do with my mind does make a difference. So when you can heal your own mind, clear your own mind, that's going to allow you to help people around you more, because you're actually, it's like you're giving from a full cup instead of giving from an empty cup, which some of you have been doing. Okay, so that's pretty much what I have for you. Hopefully that resonates. It feels like very straightforward, where it's just like giving back to yourself more. I think I've gotten this for you a few times. So it feels like you could just be very busy, especially with the 2 of Pentacles, and you're needing time to kind of clear your mind and just recharge and focus on yourself. Some of you literally need to like do I don't know what they're called, but it's basically like you go away for the weekend by yourself with nobody around you, and you just like totally recharge and do what you want to do. To just kind of like get away from the people in your life or the situations in your life. So it may give you a sense of clarity where you can kind of like recharge and plan things out and work things out on your own with no distractions. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you guys. Hopefully that resonates. Let me know down below. If not, you guys can check out any of your other signs. But I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye.